Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Shay's Hobby Doc Bay. I'm talking low because it's late at night. It's like 11:44 p.m. on Saturday, March the 24th, 2018. Hubby's in the bed in yonder. Elizabeth's in her room in her bed, so I'm trying to stay quiet. Okay, this video is I'm going to show y'all I've been working on my lace book again, and I'm going to show y'all what I have done and got done and completed. So, let me see how I can do this. Alright, I'm going to turn y'all around this way towards the wall. Let me turn my screen around where I can see, because I'm trying to keep... I finished the side that I was working on, where I put the Paris thing and that lady and all of that. And so I went ahead and worked on the other page on the other side, but I don't want you to see it until I'm through showing you the Paris page. So I am trying my best to keep that, separate. Alright, let me straighten the things here on the page before I show you. Okay. Alright. We're going to see how we can do this. Alright. I'm going to slowly move you over. Okay. So you're seeing part of the page. And I want to bring you in closer. So I did put this lace bow. I glued the bow down. And it's hanging down. And there's the feather on it. So it's loose. And here's the picture under it of the, I guess that's called the Eiffel Tower, right? And the lady. I think you've seen that I put trim around it. Okay. I think you've seen that I put this pink trim to hide the, that seam that I told y'all about. I think I told y'all about that. Well, I glued the doily down on top of it. I've got the pearls around the Paris, and this keeps coming down on the seam. I've got this, it's actually glued on top. They all are glued on top of the pink trim. The doilies are. So this one's glued on top of the pink trim. And then this one's also glued on top of the pink trim. And that the little beads is all around the Paris thing. Okay, now this other side. So here's your zipper right here, and that's where it zips up, and the sachet bag that smells good is inside. It's got its pink lines, so this pink trim as well as the pink lace and pink bow matches it. So over here on this side, let me get it fixed. I have the pink, I can't see, the pink bow glued right here, and then it hangs down loose, and here's the key on it. So here's one side of it, the other side is right here. It goes right up close against it, and as you see, I did put the black trim on that side of it. I'm trying to keep y'all from seeing that page. So that's the full Paris page right there. Okay, so I finished that page. Then I went ahead and worked on the other side, and I like how it turned out. It started off just being, I'm going to stand up for this one, so hang on a minute, because I'm going to bring you up here to show you the top edge. It started out just being this champagne colored satin material that has, a pattern design stuff in it. Okay. So I looked through my stuff to see what I had that I thought would match, and I picked out things with more champagne color. So I'm just going to go ahead now and show you the whole page, and then I'll tell you what everything is. What do you think? Now this is hanging down from the other side page over here. Okay, so that's like the back side of that. I feel like I need to cover that up because that's really kind of ugly, but it would need to match with this. So I don't know. This is not completed. This page is not completed, okay? Because I'm still thinking on some things for it. But it's almost through. Okay, it won't lay down flat, for one thing, because it's puffy and big and thick. So see, this is still the material on the side, at the top, right here a little bit. And then you can see it, you know, under here, and it hangs out right here. But this was, my light dimmed, hang on. This was some net lace that's in the champagne colored, this scallop design, and whatever you're going to call that. It's pretty, and it's got glittery stuff in it. So I actually folded it, okay? And because it only had this end, the other end was all the net stuff. So I folded it and I left it puffy like this. So that actually could be a little pocket. I didn't do it with that in mind. I just didn't glue that down. I glued it on the sides and across the bottom. And then this here is a pinkish colored, light pinkish faded ribbon, or it may be like seam binding or something. It was already on this tag, and I'm thinking this is like Marie Antoinette or a copy of her or something. But I put this champagne looking colored trim, eyelash trim around the tag. The tag was already made and it was pink on the back and it had this on it, but I put the trim around it. This was already on it, so I glued it up here, and then I glued the little white pearl thing on top of it and left it hanging. Okay, this is material. I cut this piece. I didn't measure, and I didn't get exact square, you know, I just cut a square piece. And I wanted the blue top and the blue bottom, so I did it like that, and it has these roses and stuff all over it. So I glued that down, and it may not be perfectly straight either. I don't care about all that kind of stuff. So I had this, I'm still calling it champagne color. It may be tan or beige or, you know, whatever, but it's kind of a crocheted, knitted doily type thing. It was a big long piece, and I had to cut just a small piece, and I made it glued it down right in the middle of this material, okay? Then I had this paper doily that's trimmed in blue and has the little blue flowers, and I glued it down in the middle, because the blue and the blue, it's pulling it all out, right? And then this tag, if you'll notice, has some light blue behind it, so it's pulling that out too. Okay, now, see this one? That's what I was talking about. It was only this at the bottom, and then it's the net all at the top. That's how that one was, that I folded over. Well, I didn't fold this one over. I left it, okay? I glued it at the bottom, I glued it at the sides, and I glued it a little bit in right here. Then I took this trim, and if you'll notice, it's got some blue in it, and if you'll notice, it's got some pink in it. So it's going along with the blues here, and the pinks and the roses, and like her pink cheeks and stuff, and the light pink of this, okay? So that's to distinguish. I didn't want to just leave it because I was making that a pocket. You see, it's a pocket. And I didn't want to just leave that. You couldn't really see it, hardly see it until where the pocket started at. So I put that there to distinguish that, and I matched the blue and pink to it. So it's like a pocket. The tag can go down in the pocket, but yet it's attached up here. So you can pull it out, look at it, it can hang, whatever. Stick it back in there, and you can put something else in the pocket if you want to. But that is what I have done so far with that page, and I like how it turned out. But I kind of feel like it needs a little something else. So I found this, and it's like a little rose flower, And to me it looks like it has a little tinted pinkish color to it, which again would bring out, but it also is a little tannish color. So it brings out the pinks in here, you know, a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, would you put it in that top corner there? Would that look good on there? Okay, then what went with that other thing I had? Give me a minute, I gotta find it. So right now it's still in its pack, but it's a little, I might need to take it out. Y'all hang on a minute. I'm going to open it up here. Oh. Okay. Hold my camera back up because I'm holding the little camera, y'all. So give me a minute. Alright, so there's this. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if that's diamonds because I don't know nothing about jewelry and stuff like that. And this is what the back of it looks like. It's not a pin or anything like that. It's just... So I'm wondering, should I glue that on there? And if so, where? I mean, would you glue it like right here kind of in the middle on the pocket? You know, not where it's glued down, but it would be on the net part of the pocket. Or would you glue it down here? Or would you put it in a corner? You know, or would you not put it at all? Would that mess it up? So I want y'all to tell me, okay, does this need to go in this corner? Does this need to go on the pocket? Does it need to go up here in the middle? I don't know. And I know I'm not pointing it where y'all see, or where does it need to go on that corner? Y'all let me know where y'all think these need to go. And then let me know if you think I need to add anything else. Should I put any kind of trim around the material, like little bitty flat back pearl beads trim, or leave it like it is? What should I do to cover this part out? Because see, you're seeing dried glue right there on that. And you see this seam, and you see this seam. And I know it's hanging down and it's a tassel. It's to hang down and be pretty on that side for this side of the page, but not this side. And I don't really like this look. So, what would y'all think would be best to cover this with, and how? So let me know. That's my questions to y'all next on my book, my lace book, and that's what I want to do to finish this page up. So I'm going to wait for y'all to answer me on that. Then I will be ready to move to this next page, which again is still, it's like it's the same satin material with the same design in it. It's just not champagne. It's more of a, would you say, oh, it's more of a cream. So it's not beige or tan. It's more of a cream color, wouldn't you say? So I gotta figure out what to do on that. And then this one is the same too. It's just blue. And I gotta figure out how to cover up my cotton there on the corner. So y'all let me know about that, and tell me what you think about my page. I like my page, how it's turned out, but let me know what else, how, where to put this, and how and what to cover this with, and all that. Okay? This one is finished, complete. Tell me how you like this one, tell me how you like this one, how to finish it up, and all of that. Alright, guys. That's all I have for you on this one, so I will see y'all later and let y'all go. So I'm out of here until next time I'm done. I'm gone. Toodaloo.